Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to test the ignore changes lifecycle meta argument. So let's go back to the GitHub repository, and first what we are going to do is in 0401 and then 0402. So we are going to first test the behavior without ignore changes, what's it's going to happen, and then we'll move on and then test by enabling the ignore changes, right? So we'll get into v3 ignore changes folder and we'll create a EC2 instance. Go to that EC2 instance on the AWS management console and manually add some tag there, and then do a Terraform plan and then apply and then see what happens. So after that we'll move on and then with ignore changes block we'll be adding and then adding the tags inside that and then see what happens. So this is what we are going to implement practically now. So let's go back to v3 ignore changes. Okay, so I'll go inside v3 ignore changes. Okay, so let me go to the Visual Studio Code, close this v3 ignore changes, and I will comment the lifecycle block now, right? And now I don't have anything lifecycle block here added, just the plain EC2 instance I'm going to create, okay, with one tag name web3. Okay, so let me do a Terraform init here, and then I'll skip all the other things, validate and then format and plan. I'll just apply to create the EC2 instance. So once the EC2 instance is created, this web3 EC2 instance, so we'll go here and then add a new tag now. You can see now EC2 instance got created. So let me go here and go to the tags section and manage tags and add a new tag. I just set the tag to be web server is equal to Apache. So I have added this tag now. So I manually edited this EC2 instance and then added the tag. So now let's go back here and let's say Terraform plan, what happens. So the same is also present here. So Terraform plan. Okay, so let's see what the plan result is going to be. So what it is going to generate the plan for us. So it is going to generate a plan saying that update in place for the instance AWS instance web. It is saying that one unchanged element hidden. So this, it is finding this change inside the real object, real infrastructure object on the cloud, and it is saying that one to change, it need to remove this, okay, because in its local terraform.tf state and also in the configuration this information is not there. Okay, so in the local configuration here there is no other tag with name web server is equal to Apache. So like this, any critical change if you manually do also in the next Terraform apply, it is going to go away. So that's what we need to understand here. So this is just a tag, but there is some critical change you have made manually, and in the next Terraform apply it is going to go away if you don't plan the things in a right way. So in those critical changes, if you feel like can be ignored by Terraform, you can put those changes in the Terraform ignore changes lifecycle argument. Okay, so now what I'm going to say is if I say Terraform apply and auto approve, so the change whatever we have done manually will go away. So let's see what happens. Okay, so after that we'll enable the lifecycle ignore changes meta argument and then test the same thing and then find the difference. Okay, so it is updating the EC2 instance. So let's have the modification done completely, and if we refresh here and go to that instance web3 and go to tags, you have only one tag now. See, the changes happened, and then that other tag whatever you have added gone. That's because, so whatever you do from manually on the AWS console which doesn't have any track in the Terraform configuration information here, so Terraform will apply whatever is there inside its configuration only. So in the next Terraform apply it is going to go away. So if you really don't want those things to go away, so you can add the lifecycle ignore changes tags like this. Okay, so let me add this lifecycle and then ignore changes, and many values you can present here, tags, and then some other value if you want to put here, you can put like this. Okay, so for now we'll deal this with only tags. So now it is only a configuration change which doesn't impact the real application, which means like if I say Terraform apply or plan also, nothing is going to happen after enabling this block. Okay, because this is just a block from my configuration perspective here, which is changing the resource behavior locally. Okay, so refreshing the state, and ideally no changes should happen with lifecycle block. See, nothing happened. So now what we are going to do is, as per this step, we are going to go ahead and then manually make and then add a couple of more tags and then test what happens. Okay, so let's go here, refresh this, right, and where is web3, this one, and add the tags. Okay, so add a tag with the name as web server is equal to Apache 2, and add one more tag which is nothing but ignore changes, just some test one, and then save, right? So now if you say Terraform apply or Terraform plan, it should not show any changes, because ignore changes related lifecycle meta argument is telling the Terraform that ignore any changes happen to the real cloud object, which is real cloud objects tags information. See, now I have said Terraform plan and no changes, because Terraform is ignoring the tags attribute of that real cloud AWS EC2 instance. So that's the reason, even though you added manually 2 more tags also, Terraform doesn't care about it because of the lifecycle ignore changes whatever you have added here. Okay, so this completes the ignore changes practical demo. Now we'll move on and move to the next step. So we'll destroy the resource whatever we have created and then clean up the stuff. So this cleanup, everywhere I am trying to put the things very clean for you, so that for your demo it is going to be easy in the from GitHub repository. And I'll also put this in the commented state, so you will uncomment and then do it as per the steps from the document in the readme file. Okay, so it is going to destroy the resource. At the same time, I'm going to also comment this and then leave it at this state. So come here. So this is destroyed. I'll remove the Terraform things also, and we should be good with 2 files here. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.